Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take the lower triple yoke here. What is this called? This is called the lower triple clamp. And this is the way it came out of the box. So we're going to take the top nut off. There's a little washer. And then this big nut here. And this doohickey. And then there's a couple of bearings here. We'll take the top one off. Now we're going to leave the bottom bearing there. That's better. Snug that up really good. Now I'm just going to tighten it up a little bit without killing it. Alright, I think that's good. And I will take the upper triple clamp, like so, and then the big washer, and then the chrome cap. I'm going to leave that loose for just a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to be putting the front fender on. The bracket actually came already mounted to the fender, so that's another step that we don't have to do if yours does not come together like mine did. Take a look at how the bracket goes on. We got 4 bolts and a couple of looks like locking nuts on the inside on each side. So also this was the bracket, you'll see, has a curve on one side and it's straight on the other. So I am led to believe that that curve will follow the contour of this curve here. So to put this on, we've got a couple of M8 bolts. And the nuts. Get a couple of wrenches on that and tighten that up. Alright, so we could use the tool kit that came with the mini bike, but instead we're going to use my own tools. And these are size M12 socket and wrench. Alright, so now we're going to work on the forks in the front, and this we're going to take the chrome cap off the top. That's not a cap, it's a bolt. And if you need it, this is an M18, a metric 18 for a wrench. Now pay attention to the way that this is going to go on. These holes here are going to go toward the back of the bike, so that's going to differentiate between the right and the left tube here, so don't get them mixed up. And we're going to slide this up in here. And now we'll do the other side. Now this other side does not have the holes like this one does. The holes on this side here are actually for the brakes. So let's get this off of here. There you go. And we'll tighten these down. And drop your tool. And we'll see if we can snug this up just a little bit. Don't scratch anything. All right. And here we go. We've got the right forks installed. So I think it might be time for a tire. Oh, one thing I forgot to do would be to tighten up these bolts right here. Not sure yet where this cable guide is going to go, so we might have to loosen this up afterwards. Alright, now we're going to see if we can get this front tire on. We've got the axle itself, got a couple of spacers, one for each side of the tire, and we've got a nut. The instructions I saw online said that it had a washer, but I couldn't find a washer in my kit, so we're going to do this without a washer. This nut has a flange on it, so that'll work as a washer. Alright, so make sure that on this side you get the brake rotor. Spacer on there. And then on the other side, we're going to get the other spacer on. we go. Let me show you here. Okay. All right. So, the nut on. And get some wrenches on there and snug that down. Alright, so far we've got front and back tire on. Just pay attention to the direction of the tread. Like, tread on these tires looks like kind of an arrow, and you want to make sure that it's pointed forward on both front and the back tire. Okay, let's move on.